welcome back to KAMSY'S TV. My name is Kamsi. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based here in Italy. If today is the first time seeing my face, please don't make it your last. Just click on the red button that says subscribe and join the family. And for my returning subscribers, thank you all for your love and support. I appreciate you all. A few days back, I posted something on my community. I asked you guys to ask me any question, like any questions that you want to know about me. Just feel free and ask me. And you guys really asked some amazing questions that I'll be answering today. Genuinely, yeah, I have to answer all these questions genuinely. So just stay tuned and let's dive into the video. The first question here says, hi Kamsi, I will be putting the names on the screen so you check them out. Most of them are YouTubers. I'll just insert the name and please check them out. They're amazing YouTubers. She said, hi Kamsi, how are you doing? I'm good, sis, and you? She said, I would love to know, do you have any plans of relocating? Most people in Europe, they tend to go to UK and other English-speaking countries. Do I have intention of relocating? Definitely the answer is yes. But I don't know when, and I don't know the country yet. At first, I was thinking of UK, but I don't know if the initiative or intention is changing. But for now, I can't tell you this is where I want to go. But having the intention of going to English-speaking country, definitely, yes, I have the intention. And her second question, she said, what did you study in school? I studied nursing in Imo State University, Owerri. How long have you been in Italy and how have you been living in Italy? I've been in Italy for 4 years plus. I came here 28th of October 2018, sorry. So if you check it out, it is October, November, December, January, February. This is 4 years and 4 months here in Italy. And how have I been living? I've been living good. I've been living fine. All thanks to God. Her fourth question said, what has been the cultural shock for you in Italy when you recently moved? Okay. One cultural shock that I received was back then in Nigeria, when someone comes to your house, okay, let me just say that people are scared of showing people their whereabouts in the house, like your rooms. This will lead to this place will lead to this place, we are somehow security conscious in terms of showing people our environment, what our inner house looks like. But when I came here, I don't know if it is general, but let me say, I think all the Italian people I've visited, once you come to their house for the first time, one thing they will do is they will take you around. From once you enter, they will welcome you. Then they will not start showing you their house. They will show you. They will even take you to the bedroom. They will tell you, we have 3 rooms in this place. They will start taking you from one place to another. Every entrance in that house, you will know it. They won't hide anything. Every entrance, they will tell you, from here you can go outside. This is here. This is this. This is so. I was shocked when I first saw it. I was like, in Nigeria we don't do like that. We always security conscious. You don't tell someone every corner of your house. But here they will show you. They will take you to the bedroom. They will tell you, this is our bedroom. This is my children's room. This is that. So they are so free with that. And when I noticed it for the first time, I was shocked. So. But that is how I've learned it. If you come to my house, that is what I equally do. One of my friends, when she visited, I was showing her. She was like, I was like, yes, this is how they do it here in Italy. She was shocked to hear that for the first time. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if she hasn't visited Italians or the people she visited didn't do it, but all the Italians that have visited, this is what they normally do. So far, you are there for the first time, they'll carry you around all the house and show you every corner and entrance of the house. So that is the cultural shock when I recently moved. Until today, I'm still saying it. Another question from another amazing YouTuber said, hello Kamsi, how long have you been married and what's one interesting thing you like about your career? Okay, I've been married for 5 years and a month. Every January 2nd and 5th is usually my anniversary. My traditional anniversary happens to be on the 2nd, every 2nd of January, and my wedding anniversary happens to be every 5th of January. So I've been 5 years, and today is 2nd, right? Today is 2nd of February. I've been 5 years and a month in marriage. The next question, she said, what's one interesting thing you like about your career? Like I said, I'm a nurse. I studied in Imo State University. One amazing thing about my career is, see, if you are a nurse or if you are a health practitioner, I don't know for others, but what interests me most is how we care for people. Whenever I'm caring for people in the hospital, I always feel fulfilled. Yes, this is one thing I like doing. I like caring for people. I like taking care of people. I like consoling people, like when they're in pains. That is the only time that you know that a nurse is very, very important in your life. When you are in pain, you see a nurse doing everything humanly possible to alleviate that pain from you. So it's something so interesting to me. Each time I do it, I'm always happy. In as much as it's been, I think, 4 years. Yes, it's been 4 years I've not practiced nursing. I miss my nursing career, and I believe that soonest I will go back to my nursing career. Then another question from another amazing person. It says, hello honey, how is life in Italy, and do you regret moving to Italy? And if you have to do it all over, will you still choose Italy, or will you choose another country or stay back in your country? Okay, let me just start by saying that life in Italy is good. There is one thing about Italy. Italy is a very peaceful country. Yes, I'm talking based on my experience. I've been here for 4 years now. Italy is very, very peaceful and calm. Unlike other places, you will be hearing all this racism. See, there is no way, there is no every country have racists. Racism is everywhere, but here is somehow calm. Is like, it's not like, I don't know how to put it. Like, for example, you hear most people from US, you always see the national TV talking about racism, the way they treat blacks and all the rest of them. It's not really like that here. Most places here, sorry to say it, most places, there is a place they call Viteb. Viteb is like, you see blacks, more of blacks there. Because of that, most of the white people, they don't even come out, because it's as if blacks has dominated that place. So racism is somehow less here in Italy. Italy is a very calm country, I must say, in as much as language is a barrier to me, not to me, to everybody here. If you're a foreigner, you know that at first you still notice language barrier problem, but to tell you the truth, Italy is calm. Italy is calm. It's a place that you will just be, and you feel relaxed. You can move around. See, no police has stopped me for once ever since I've been in this country. None has stopped me to say, maybe you're walking on the road and someone will come and stop me and say this, harassing you, or no, I've never experienced. And most people I know here, they've never experienced such thing. So Italy is calm. Then the second question said, do you regret moving to Italy? No, I don't, because I didn't even choose to come to Italy at first. I didn't choose to come here. Marriage brought me here, so I don't regret coming. I'm grateful. And the next question said, if you have to do it all over, will you still choose Italy? This question is deep. Will I still choose Italy? Okay, let me just be straightforward. One problem I have here in Italy is, number one, language. The second thing is job opportunity. Is not like if you lose your job today, tomorrow you have another job. Job opportunity here is not like that. Like, I hear people say that there is more of job opportunity if you travel to UK and some other countries. It's not really like that here in Italy. And another thing is, for you to get a good job, you must know the language. So if I'm to decide, I'll move to, if Italy happens to be an English speaking country, I think I can consider coming back, and if there is job as well. But because of how it is, I'll choose to go to English speaking country. Yes, I will choose to go to English speaking country where there is job, not English speaking country and there is no job ahead. So that's why I combined both of them. They are very, very important. English speaking country, and there must be job. So, or will I stay back in my country? See, I will always say this: if there is steady light, good road, security, If everything is just normal in Nigeria and I'm earning like 300 to 500k, I won't even bother about coming to abroad. Let me tell you, I won't bother coming to abroad. But with the condition of Nigeria, I will never stay back. God forbid I stay back in my country. It's better I come to visit. That is just the truth. Then the next question from amazing YouTuber again. It's like he's more of YouTuber so as well. How are you doing? Hi Kam. How are you doing? I'm good, sis, and you? My question will be about YouTube and life in Italy and others, okay? Her first question said, when last did you visit Nigeria and do you have any plans of visiting soon? The last time I visited Nigeria was 2021 December. I left here December 1st and December 2nd I was already in Nigeria. I stayed till I traveled before, my husband later came back, but I traveled before my husband. I stayed from December 2021 to February. I think we left February 3rd. Yeah, so the last time I visited was December 2021 and we left February 2022. And do I have plans of coming back soon? Definitely. We would have been in Nigeria December last year. I and my husband would have visited, but because of the problems here and there, we cancelled our visiting. But if everything goes out well, if God answers all our prayers, we'll be visiting soon, either this year or next, as God wishes. Her second question, she said, are you a full-time YouTuber or do you have intention of becoming a full-time YouTuber in the future? For now, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I do other things that I see. I'm hustling. Any hustle what I see, I dey hustle my hustle. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. And in future, will I want to be a full-time YouTuber? Never say never, but now I will say no. I want to combine, it's good to have different source of income or different means of income. YouTubing is something I like doing, but I wouldn't leave every other thing to just focus on YouTubing. I'll still have my side hustle, and more especially I don't think I can forfeit my nursing career for YouTube. But then who knows, I don't know what tomorrow brings. Maybe if YouTube becomes something that even white I can be making like $10,000 in a month, who no like better thing. So her next question, she said, how easy is it to get a job in Italy, and how expensive or cheap is accommodation in Italy? Let me tell you the truth. It's not easy to get a job here in Italy. I've said it before, it's not easy to get a job here in Italy, and you must know the language for you to get a good job, unless you want to end up being a cleaner or whatever. If you want to get a good job, you have to know the language. And how expensive or cheap is accommodation in Italy? See, it depends on your location. Some people, they say they pay 1,000 plus, more especially those people living in Rome, they pay higher than we here. Yes, in my area we don't pay much, we just pay normal price. So it depends on the area, it depends on the environment, it depends on the city, it depends on where you find yourself. So accommodation differs. It all depends on the area. My area, we are paying normal or cheap. We pay cheaper. Like, I know of my friend, she pays ×2 of what I pay in my apartment, and my apartment is even 3-bedroom flat, while hers is 2-bedroom flat, but her location is different from mine. She pays ×2 of what we pay. Another question from amazing YouTuber, she said, why are you glowing? Why am I glowing? Well, I'm glowing because God is glowing. And God is there to give me some glow. So I'm glowing to the glory of God. Another person asked, Precious asked, firstly, you look beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, my sister. My question is, what is your greatest fear in life? Okay, I've always said this. My greatest fear in life is not becoming whom I want to become. I don't want to go in details because there is this saying that once you say something, once you say out your fear, the devil has a way of trying to hold it. In as much as the devil doesn't have power, God is the greatest. But my greatest fear is not becoming whom I want to become in life is my greatest fear. So I always pray to God to help me become who I always wish to become in future. And I pray by God's grace it will come to manifestation. And when it happens, I will come here and I will rephrase this word. I will not mention what that greatest fear happens to be. Hope you understand. Then another amazing person asked, first, why are you so beautiful? My sister, my sister, I'm beautiful because God is beautiful. And God brought two beautiful people, my mom and my dad. They did something beautiful and someone beautiful like me came out. So it's an amazing work of God. And thank you. I see that as a compliment. Thank you so much. Then her second question is, how is the economy of Italy? Italy is okay. Oh, they are okay. They are fine. I always tell people, I think Nigeria is richer than most of the countries here in Italy. Yes, in the world, abroad, not Italy. Nigeria is, we are rich, we are blessed. But the thing is that our leaders are thieves, they are criminals. Like here in Italy, I don't think they have all these natural things that we have that gives us money. But the way their economy there is just okay for them. In as much as every country complains, that is just the truth. But they are okay, at least no matter what, they still help their citizens, they still pay some of their citizens. Those that are not working, they pay them. Those that don't have food to eat, there is a place that they still go to get food. Excuse me, there's a place they still go to get food every week. So the economy is okay for them. It's okay in as much as they still complain, but it's okay for them. It's better than Nigeria. But I believe in my head, Nigeria is richer than Italy, or Nigeria is richer than other countries, some countries. But the problem we have is our leaders are criminals. They don't care about us. She said, do you have more of Nigerian or Italian's friends over there? Do I have more of Italian friends or Nigerian friends? Um, I don't have much friends here. I don't have much friends here to say. So I just know, I know people. You know, when you talk about friends and people you know, I know much people. We greet, we talk. When we see in the road, we stop and chat, you know. But in Italy, I don't have much people, and where I live is more of Italians. I don't really have Nigerians, blacks where I live. So the Italians that I have, they are not people we call on phone every time. Like, I don't really have friends here. So most of my friends, Nigerian people, we always talk. Most from my friends from Nigeria, that is just, I don't have much friends. Let me just go straight to the point. I don't have much friends here because I don't live close to Nigerians, and whites are not like us. They cannot come and just like that meet you and become their friends. We always, maybe you go, if I'm walking on the road, I can see 5 people that I know, we will greet, but that ends there. Nothing more, nothing less. Hope I answered that question well. Then another question, it says, for amazing person as well, it says, how is life in Italy? Life in Italy is good. Italy is peaceful. Italy is calm. Italy, in terms of feeding, you feed well. They have food. They have different types of food. Even we Africans, we are not suffering of how to get African foodstuffs. There is a lot of African shops here. Even there is a market I showed you guys, Victoria Emanuela, where I bought that 4 kilos of okra and meat. So Italy is good. I must say, I can't say anything bad against them. I always say the problem I have here is language barrier. Apart from it, Italy is good. Believe me, Italy is good. Life here is okay. I don't have to worry about working at by 10 p.m. or by 12 a.m. I'm cool. I can just walk straight. Like, I was looking from my window, 12:30. I saw someone just withdraw. I don't know if the person was buying cigarettes or what. You can just be walking calmly, freely. Nobody is going to disturb you. So Italy is very, very calm. Italy is peaceful. Italy is good. Just know that language barrier is a problem. and there is no job, much job opportunities not here. But if you know the language, definitely you will see something to do. And if you're hardworking, you won't die of hunger. That is just the truth. Unless you want to wait and wait for benefit. There are government benefits, but if you depend on it, then you are good to go. But anybody working hard, you always get something. The last question said, okay, the last question from YouTube said, hello sis, this one is from Annie. Hello sis, you look beautiful. Thank you sis, you are so pretty. You are so pretty and you know that. How did you meet your husband? Hey, how I met my husband. I was even talking to my husband last, was it last 2 weeks or last week? I told him that I'll be sharing of how we met on YouTube, and he was like, don't bring me out. So my husband doesn't like all this social media. I was like, no, it's just to share. I'm not telling you to come because I know that he won't even come. So I'll make a proper video on how I met my husband. The story long. The story long. Just know that we met this month. Not even up to a month. My bride price was paid. I married a stranger. So I will share the story here. I will just make a video on its own, and I will share how we met. And I believe you will learn one or two, because as I'm thinking of it, I come to realize that something really happened. If I did not act in a way that I acted, maybe we wouldn't have gotten married. Who knows? So I will still share the story here. So just just do what, I don't know, just anticipate the video. I will just film it. If you've not subscribed, subscribe so you will not miss the gist. Subscribe so you will not miss the gist. So the last question she asked, she said, also, how can I get admission to school in Italy? See, the easiest way for you to relocate from Nigeria to abroad, any Europe, is through education. Apart from UK, they are giving working for health cares, but the easiest way for you to relocate to Europe is through admission. And what should you do? Just browse, and while browsing, be careful so you don't get scammed. Look for schools. You can look for University of Rome, University of Padova, University of Vicenza. Just browse universities in Italy. If you go through it, then look for a way and look at the courses that they are offering. Go for English courses, because if you come for Italian courses, you will find it difficult to cope. Look for English courses. Some people say they are not offering good or interesting courses in English. You can still choose anyone that you can see interesting and apply. If you apply, definitely you are not paying immediately. It's just small fee that you have to pay. And if you get admission, you will come over and start studying. So the easiest way to get admission is just click universities in Italy. They'll bring out the names of the universities. And once you see the names of the university, go through it and look for the courses that they're offering in English language. If you see the courses, just apply. Just apply. You can equally, like some people say they paid agent to do it, but I believe you can do it on your own before involving agents. Or if you feel that you will not do it better, involve an agent. Just go click on universities. Like for example, I'm using Italy because she asked about Italy. Universities in Italy, they'll bring out University of Rome, Padova, Vicenza, all this, Napoli, and all the rest of them. Then go through it and look at the courses that they're offering, the ones in English. Go for it. Someone equally asked me this question in my WhatsApp, and I answered the same thing. That is the easiest way for you to get admission. Go through online. Everything now is online. Go online, browse about it, apply. If you have to pay all this small money, pay. But I don't think that the one I helped someone to pay was 30 euro. So it's not much. They're not going to ask for big money until you get admission. So just go through it, browse universities in Italy. They will bring out the names, and you can apply to 5 universities. Don't bother yourself. Just apply, try your luck, and you can get it. So that is what I know I can say about it. This is the easiest way. If you want to go to what is it called, even to any Europe, Switzerland, UK, whatever, this is the easiest way. The only thing is that once you get the admission, just know that you are going to pay a very huge amount of money. That's all I have to say about that. Hope I answered it well. Then another question I got from one of my subscribers. She's here in Italy, if I'm not mistaken. She asked me, let me get her question, please. Okay, she asked me, how did you cope and how did you learn Italian language easily? When I came earlier, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. I always cry. I'm always lonely, to the extent that my husband asked me if I wanted to travel back to Nigeria, but I said no. So small, small, piano, piano, like Italian people will say, I coped. Then for speaking Italian language, I'm not perfect, but I speak to an extent. Yes, I can hold a conversation in Italy. You will ask me questions, I'll answer you perfectly and well, but I'm not a pro. And how did I cope? How did I learn it? I went to school. Government school is not close to me, so my husband enrolled me in one private for a private teaching. People teach me. I pay them, I think, €7 per hour every day. Not every day, sorry, 3 times in a week. So they teach me for 1 hour every day that I go there, and I did it for 6 months. And when I realized they weren't teaching me much, I stopped. Now I have to say this. One problem that most people have is that they only depend on reading. They don't go to chat with people. It's good for you to chat with people if you're in a non-English speaking country, because it's not about reading. The more you speak with people, the more you interact with people, the more you make mistakes, the more they correct you and the more you learn. You get? So I always interact with people, not because I wanted to. My husband already my husband forced me to. So he always bring me close to people. He always wants me to engage into a discussion with people. Sometimes he will tell me, go to the post office, tell them this, tell them you want to do this, tell them you want to pay money for light bills, NEPA, gas bills, you want to pay for Wi-Fi, and he will tell me what I should say when I get there. Most times I get to write it down. When I go there, I will read it for them. So from there, I was learning. My husband has played a greater role. He was just forcing me, go to this place, buy this, tell them you want to do this, all those things. He was just trying to engage me, and thank God at that point, see, I didn't see it as something that it wasn't likely, because the way he was doing me, I was saying it as, this man, you too hate me, oh, which kind of wahala, which kind of sufferness be this? But today, I thank God. If not the way my husband was pushing me, I don't think I would have been where I am today. Even my friend one day told me this, that if her husband happens to be like my husband, that she would have gone far. My husband is this kind of person that want to push you. He wants you to be bigger than him. He wants me to speak Italian language more than him. He wants me to be more successful than he is. That is the kind of person he is. So he always pushed me to get to do something. Then the last question I have here, Vicky said, why are you not practicing nursing? I think I have a video of that. If I remember, I will link the video down in the description box. I'm not practicing because of language and because of what they required of me. It's not that I don't want to, or that I've not tried to. So they are telling me to do some things about with my certificate, how I have to authenticate, legalize, translate, do this, a lot of things. And by God's grace, soonest, maybe this year, everything will be complete by God's grace. So, and that is why I'm not practicing nursing. It's not as if I abandoned my career. It's not as if I don't want to practice nursing. As a matter of fact, I miss nursing, and by God's grace, I will start up soon. So that will be the end of this Q&A. Is long already. Thank you for watching, and see you on my next video.